Hello, my name is Walter Berggren, and I'm here to talk to you about the economy. This channel is called The Economy Ruins Everything, and I truly believe that. Now, this is going to be the first video in a series which I hope you can look at as a journey. I've spent the last 10 years studying the economy, and I've solved one of the biggest problems that we're all confronting these days, which is the cost of living crisis versus the narrative that we are the wealthiest country in the world. And I'm here to tell you that both of those things are true. However, one is connected to the other, and it is not a pretty picture. So I'm calling this channel The Economy Ruins Everything, because I have figured out what is wrong with the economy, what is draining our pocketbooks, why the cost of living has turned into a crisis, and what the cause is. Now, the blunt truth of it is, we've all been misled. I would even go so far as to say brainwashed, because there is a narrative that's played out every single day on every type of media outlet we have, which says, come to our company for investment advice. Come to our company to get a loan. Come to our company to get financial advice, counseling, etc. It's everywhere. And once you understand what's really going on, it's impossible to see the world the same way. Because every time I see one of these ads for financial services, or for banks, or for loan consolidation, or whatever it might be that has to do with money, my mind immediately sees through that like as if I had X-ray vision, because I know what is going on. And that's what I'm going to tell you about. Now, here's the thing. It took me a long time to learn what I know right now. And it took a lot of sifting, and it didn't all come at once. But I'm going to deliver the information to you in a way that's simple, easy to understand, and won't take very long at all. And once I get through explaining it, I'm going to move on to other topics, but I'm going to end up re-explaining the same information over and over again, because nobody's going to watch the first videos or the second videos. Anybody that catches a future video may not see the background information that came before. So I would appreciate your patience so that people who are new can onboard and get information that they need quickly before we move on to whatever the topic is at hand. All right, so the first topic I'm going to cover in the next video is debt. Now, I got to say that I went through a lot of false starts, and I wanted to talk about this before I was actually ready, before I had all the information that I needed. So I've been sitting on this for quite a while, and I've also had quite a lot of consternation internally about where to start. But I figure debt is something that we're all personally familiar with. Virtually every one of us has had debt of one sort or another at one time or another, so we know what it is. But we don't know, at least the majority of people, as a matter of fact, I would say virtually everybody that I talk to in our social circle, my neighbors, my neighborhood, they're not aware of the bigger picture. So it's important. And we'll start there and then we'll move on. Debt is one of 3 major structures in our economy that you'll need to know about and understand how they work in order to understand why we have a cost of living crisis. And that crisis doesn't exist just in the United States. This crisis is everywhere. And it is systemic. All right. So I think that'll do it for now. And I'll see you in the next video.